Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today, I am going to be testing out a dupe, maybe, possibly. I have heard a lot of things about this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup and how it is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. So I thought I would compare the two now that I finally got my hands on this. I meant to get it a while ago, but none of my Ultas around me had it until just recently. So yeah, got it, and now I will try them both out. So first, the applicators obviously are different. The Maybelline is this little puff applicator and the Charlotte Tilbury is a doe foot. So what I'm going to do is on one half of my face, I'm going to do Charlotte Tilbury and the other half Maybelline to do a little comparison. So on this side, I'm going to do the Charlotte Tilbury. It doesn't click when you spin it, so I don't know how much is coming up. I'm going to put a little under my eye because what I'm noticing right off the bat is that the Charlotte Tilbury one is lighter and more peachy, and this Maybelline one is a little bit deeper. I'm gonna blend this out. I'm gonna buff my brush out because I don't have brush duplicates, so we're just gonna clean that and then blend this out. I think I need more on the Maybelline side. It didn't spread out as nicely as the Charlotte Tilbury. Gonna blend this in. So here we have both sides pretty much blended out. I think the Maybelline side is just a little bit deeper when I'm looking in my mirror, but for underneath makeup, I don't really think you will be able to tell. I got the fairest shade. It is 00 Fair Light, and it's pretty dark for a fair shade, honestly. Okay, I'm going to put my foundation on. The Rare Beauty foundation today. I have mine in the shade 130N. Again, I'm going to buff my brush so I'm not mixing that in together. And I'm just going to blend out my foundation as I normally do. For concealer, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have mine in the shade Fair Beige. My favorite way to wear this is layered underneath the Charlotte Tilbury product. So for me, this will be a really good test to see if I like the Maybelline product in the same way or if it behaves the same. So far, I don't see a noticeable difference. Both sides look pretty much the same. It created a nice glow. I will notice on this side though, my foundation or concealer is gathering right here. I don't know if you can see that, but this is the Maybelline side, and it's not doing it over here on the Charlotte Tilbury side. I'm gonna take a sponge and kind of press. That helped a little, yeah. That helped. I wonder if that was just like user error or if the Maybelline product kind of bunched up a little bit there on the surface. I have been a little bit more dry than normal, so that might just be it and not necessarily the Maybelline product, but we will keep going. I'm just going to do a really quick, easy eye look. I wanted to use the Pure and Raw Beauty Christie palette. I'm sure lots of you have this. I'm going to go into the shade My Whole Heart here. And I'm just going to kind of, whoa, it's a lot more pigmented than I remember. So I'm going to bring it on the other eye. Blending this over my entire lid, kind of sloppily. Okay, now I'm going to take the shade, what is this? Told You, just with that same larger brush and kind of lightly feather this in my crease and on this outer V. Nothing super dramatic today. I actually want to take a little bit of a smaller brush and dip into the shade Camelot and put this on the inner portion of my crease and blend it into the shade Told You. Sometimes I like to blend in little patting motions. I find that it helps to diffuse the color more evenly, and then I buff over it in little circles. like a combination of going in between both techniques. Now I'm going to take the Super Shock Shadow in the shade Olympic. This is from the Robbie D. Christie and ColourPop collab. And I'm going to put this all over my lid. Gonna go back into that larger brush and kind of sweep and blend some of that glitter that got way up here away. I am actually now going to mix the shade Copper Boxes with Told You, and I'm going to put this on this outer corner area first in like an angle, and then I wipe the brush off and I'm going to blend that out just to give more definition on this outer V corner area. Said I was going to do something simple, and here I am deepening, making it more glam. I'm going to take a small brush and go back into my Whole Heart, which was that white shade. And I'm going to run that along the entire lower lash line, just as a base, kind of like I did on the lid, to help soften the pigment of any brown that I put on top. Now I'm going to go into Told You and smudge this on the outer corner at first and then bring it all the way over. Is anybody else super afraid they're just going to scrape their eye while blending this? I have done that a few times. It is not fun. I always make sure to take whatever is left on the brush and kind of connect it to the shadows on my lid. I'm going to use this In Bloom. Oh, it like completely broke in the middle. Aww. Okay, well I'm going to take this blush. This is the shade Freshly Squeezed from the Half Caked. These are their primer infused blushes. And they're very pigmented, so I like to dip in and then tap it on a rag. This rag's very dirty. And then I'm gonna bring it on my forehead, nose, and chin. Whoa, scary. Kind of buff this out a little bit. Yeah, these blushes are very, very, very pigmented. So if you are fair like me, I would go in with an extremely light hand. Okay, I'm gonna kind of take the brush that I used for foundation and press over the edge. Now I'm gonna go back into these. I'm kind of doing my complexion products different order. I felt very experimental today, I guess. Anyways, gonna go back into these and I'm going to use them as highlight. I'm gonna just kind of pick some of the Maybelline on my finger and press that on the high points. So at first I thought it was going to be too dark. I don't know, let's do the other side and compare. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to use my finger just like the other side. Can you tell a difference between the Charlotte Tilbury side and the Maybelline side? Because right now looking in my mirror, I cannot tell that much of a difference. Maybe the Maybelline side might be a skosh dark, just like a hair too dark. Now I'm going to go in with bronzer. This is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. Yummy. I like to swirl my brush into the pan and then kind of like buff it on the cap and then apply it. Right now I cannot tell a difference between the Charlotte Tilbury side and the Maybelline side. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to put some mascara on. This is the Maybelline New York, the Falsies Lash Lift. This is the waterproof version. Okay, I am back. I think I want to touch up my eyebrows. This is the Milani Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. Now I'm going to run this Milani Clear Brow Gel through the brows. Oh, The Maybelline product applied very nicely on top of this powder blush. Did not pick it up or anything like that. It blended beautifully on top. Gave a very similar, if not almost exactly the same effect as the Charlotte Tilbury product. I don't think I can tell a difference between these two. Color me impressed so far. I'm going to do this ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Cypress Chill. I'm gonna kind of blend it in with my fingers. I honestly don't think I can tell a difference. What do you guys think? Do any of you have the Charlotte Tilbury but you also got this and tried it? If so, what do you guys think? I think they're pretty doggone similar if you ask me. Like I seriously cannot tell. So far, I think they are very, very comparable, and based off my first impressions, I would say that if you did want to give this a try but you weren't sure that you would like a product like this, maybe go out and try this one. This does not have as many shades as the Charlotte Tilbury. I think this only has like 4 or 5 shades, which it wouldn't kill them to add more to this. It wouldn't. I'm going to swatch them for you so you can see the color difference. So this one is the Maybelline and this is the Charlotte Tilbury. The Maybelline one is slightly deeper and the Charlotte Tilbury is lighter and has more of this peachy color to it. Other than that, texturally, I find them to be very, very similar. They're kind of like this silky, moussey consistency. They were all out of the deeper shades at the Ulta that I went to, so I didn't see exactly what the colors looked like on the deeper shades. But if you are any fairer than me, I don't know if this would work for you because I'm pretty fair and this is still kind of dark, especially if you wanted to wear this alone. I might be able to do it in the summer, but in the winter, no, I would not be able to wear this on its own in the winter. If you wanted to test this out as a complexion product on its own, but under makeup and on top as a highlight, I find it to be beautiful. I don't know. I'm yammering too much and I need to stop. So, as of now, yes, they are dupes. And I really like the Maybelline actually. It's very nice. Now, does that mean I won't ever buy the Charlotte Tilbury one again? No, I love the Charlotte Tilbury one. It's beautiful. And I really like the shade. Maybelline, you need more shades, girl. You need more shades. Okay. That is it for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And if you are not yet, please consider subscribing and ring the bell so you will be notified every single time I upload a new video. That is it for me today. I will see you next time. Bye. For concealer, I'm going to use concealer? But what blush? But, okay, if you liked it or found it helpful, please give it, go ahead and